Thus saith the Lord.
So I'm a father. On nobody's terms, I'm a father. I take care of my kids every single day. Food, pampers, clothes, house, it's on me. I'm a father.
On the worldly terms, you're a father. So as he said, do you want to make God happy or man happy?
I want to make myself happy.
Why don't black and Hispanic men want to marry y'all?
Bring it up.
Why? He got 2 kids by, right? Y'all live in the same household, 24 years old.
Yeah.
You love her, right?
Yeah.
She loves you.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't y'all both obey God and just get married and sign the papers?
Right.
When it's a little girl and her little princess dresses growing up, does she have a dream of growing up and being a baby mama or a married wife when they little? A married wife.
Certain men want certain things from a woman, and certain women cannot give it. So it's like, if she can't get it, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
I've seen that 10, 20 years go down the drain.
That's because you've been learning white Jesus. Does you plan on cheating on her? Does she plan on cheating on you?
I wouldn't know that.
Well, if you taught her the scriptures, you would know that. Because you know what's going on. Renewing of your mind changes the mind. The reason why you're afraid to sign that paper and think she might do something other is because your mind ain't been changed according to the Bible. That's why you're scared.
I ain't scared of
Well,
me.
go marry her then.
It's
Go get the
not,
paper.
it's not me.
Lord Sabbath day. Why y'all think it's important for the people of God? Give me Deuteronomy 33:29. Why you think it is? You can know what? The truth. You know the truth. What you think? Know the truth. What about you, sis? Know the truth. My watch is Deuteronomy 33:29. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy or thou, O Israel.
That's who we are. Where's the sign at? We are the people of Israel. I know that we are in New York, and I know black and Hispanic people ain't used to referring to themselves as the Israelites, as the Jews. I know you're not used to doing that, but God says, happy art thou, O Israel. Read.
Who is like unto thee?
Ain't nobody like black and Hispanic people. Why is New York, New York? Is it because white people got all the flavor and the style? Why is New York so iconic in the world? Why is it? Tell me why. Some of the old heads. Why?
We made it.
Because we made it. Hip hop started here. Break dancing started here. Style started here. The boogie down Bronx, right? We up here. That came from black and Hispanic people. God said, he calls you Israel. He said, who's like my people? If we wasn't here on the earth, this place would be boring as hell. You wouldn't be watching the NBA if it wasn't for black folk right now. You wouldn't be watching the NFL if it wasn't for black ass Patrick Mahomes, right? It's us that gives this world flavor because nobody's like us. Read.
O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help.
Now watch this, what God says about his people. Read.
And who is the sword of thy excellency? And thy enemies,
And thy who?
and thy enemies shall be found lions.
That's why it's important that we going over the true Sabbath day. God put in the Bible that your enemies would be found out to be liars. Now, here's the question. Who told black and especially Hispanic people who are Catholics like crazy, doing all of this stuff and kissing idols, Mother Mary, who taught black and Hispanic people to go to church on Sunday? What race of people? Who?
Caucasians.
What you think, sis? Who taught black people to do that? Caucasian people, right? Now, what did God call them in the Bible? Read it again.
Lions.
Thy enemies,
Like what?
thy enemies shall be found liars.
You know why God called them your enemies? It's because if they are so Christian and so godly, and in what they say on the dollar bill, what's the dollar bill say? In what?
God we trust.
In what?
In God we
In
trust.
God we trust. If they trust in God, how come they ain't told black and Hispanic people that God's true Sabbath day is on Saturday? They told black people to go to church and Hispanic people go to church on what day?
Sunday.
Sunday! God said they are liars! And with us going to church on Sunday, guess what that's doing to us and God? It's separating us from God. That's why black folk been going to church and Hispanic people been going to church all their life and we don't know the basics of God. Watch this, I'm gonna prove it. What's the 10 Commandments? Because you got crosses in your ear. You got crosses on your pen. You gotta be God. You gotta believe in Jesus. I'm put you on the spot. But don't worry if you don't know it. What's the 10 Commandments? Oh, I gotta ask the young buck. What is it? Now what? He don't know. Okay, what about you, young man? What's the 10 Commandments? You don't know them? What about you, sis? You got any? Okay, old man. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not kill.
Kill. Look at that.
Honor their mother and their father.
That's what we get a lot of time. You always get those 3, 7, 8, 9. Don't nobody know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Nobody knows them because our enemies have lied to us, telling you to go church on Sunday. You ain't learned nothing about God. Watch this. I'm gonna show you one thing else. Leviticus 21 and 5. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something real quick. What we ain't learned. Watch this. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5. They should not make boldness upon their head.
God said the Israelites, that's what we are, the 12 tribes of Israel. If you so-called African American, you from the tribe of Judah. Where's your pop from? What country? Dominican. Now watch this. Where's it at? Dominican right here. They are the tribe of Simeon of the nation of Israel. Because watch this. Because that means you Dominican. What does Dominican mean?
Bring it out!
Because you said he's Dominican. What does it mean? I tell you. Dogs of the Lord.
Bring it out!
That's what Dominican means.
Bring it out!
Who gave them that name? Did they call themselves Dominicans or did the conquistadors do it?
Hey, put them up!
Who did it? Who did it? The conquistadors. The Hispanic people wouldn't know. Hola, come on, stop me, amigo.
Hey.
If the conquistadors, hold this, move back to that. If the conquistadors didn't come with swords and put your ancestors in slavery.
Hey.
That's the only reason you call yourself Dominican. But God said what? Give me that sign again. Come on. Y'all gotta learn how to use these signs. God said Dominican people are what? The tribe of Simeon of the nation of Israel. What about you, bro? Where are you from? Puerto Rican. What Puerto Rico mean? Puerto Rico means rich port, right? How can a people be a rich port? It's an inanimate object.
Right.
That you are the tribe of Ephraim in the Bible. What about you? Half Dominican. What's your father? Where he from? He what? He's Dominican. That means you're Simeon in the Bible. That's what God called us. And your enemies, conquistadors, Spaniards, been lying to Hispanic people where y'all think y'all separate from black people. Just because you speak a language and you're a little bit more light-skinned than us. You think you're different. You're not. You're our brothers and sisters. That's why God put us on the same side. Judah, American blacks, Benjamin, the West Indians, the Haitians, they are tribe of Levi, and then you got Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, which are Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans. We are all brothers and sisters of the nation of Israel. And God said the man ain't supposed to shave their beard. Watch this, what he want his daughters to do. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. What is God's daughter supposed to do? Let's see what God say. All right, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. Woman should not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now the question for you, sis. What do women wear that man should only be wearing?
Bring it out!
What do you think? Give me a guess. I'm gonna read the next part, and you answer it. Read the next part.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Not the man.
Neither shall the man put on a woman's garment.
Now what do women wear that man should wear? What if we was out here standing in something that you know only women wear, you would think we crazy. What would that be that women wear?
That man should wear?
Yeah. That they shouldn't wear.
That man shouldn't wear? They got that nails done.
Okay, what else?
Lashes.
Hair.
Wig. Stuff like that.
What about clothes? What about clothes? What do you say?
Dress.
A dress! Hey. If you see dudes walking around in the dress down the street in New York, you be like, that dude loco. He crazy as hell, right? If you see the dude in a dress, you be like, something wrong with him. Because you know man ain't supposed to wear what? dresses, right? Now watch the top part of this. Read that.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now women shouldn't wear what belongs to man. What belongs to man that women shouldn't wear?
Bring it up.
Help out. What is it?
I can't take this.
Huh? No, what is it that men wear that women shouldn't? This is why we gotta learn the truth of God. White folk been lying to us, man. Here's the question. We got a zipper for what reason? Yeah, because we got something to pull out, right? We got something to pull out. Why do they need a zipper then? They don't need one. That's why God said you should be wearing what belongs to us. You ain't got the same body parts as we do. You sit down to use the restroom most times. Most times you do it. God said his daughters, he said he don't want you dressing like his sons. Because you know what that brings? It causes confusion. It causes confusion when women dress like men and when men dress like women. We're confused out here. Because now what? Now tell me this. Do most women love it when a man takes control and rules them, or do they want it to be 50-50? Bring it on. They want it to be what? What do you think? What do you think? How old are you?
14.
Okay, you don't know. All right, so they wanted to be 50-50, right? Now here's the question. Why do women want 50-50? To what? To feel equal. How do they dress to feel equal to a man? They put on pants. So they say, who wear the pants in this house? The woman said, I'll do. Talk to me. I run this. He don't do nothing unless I say so. This is why we got to learn who we are in the Bible. Because look, give me that. Because we've been lied to. You man from the tribe of Simeon, Puerto Rican, tribe of Ephraim, you supposed to stand up and rule your household. The black man and Hispanic man is weak. And you know what you weak for? Some box.
I don't know.
You run it?
I run my
Okay,
household.
now watch this. How cool you don't? You married?
I'm not married.
You don't run it.
I'm 24. I'm 24.
Huh?
I'm 24. I'm married. That's 24.
Well, if you're 24, a lot of brothers are, right?
They married. I bet their marriage ain't nothing. That marriage ain't working out for nobody. That at 24.
I bet their marriage is holy.
24?
Yes. You know why? You know why? Look at this. You know why we know it's holy? It's because they obey God. Watch this.
Who's 24 married?
13 and 4.
Who's 24? How old are y'all?
I don't know the ages around here, but I do know 24-year-old man.
24.
Now look, this is what we talking about lies.
I run my household.
Nowhere in the Bible does it tell you to wear a ring. You got that from white folk. Nowhere in the Bible
So
tells you that.
leave me?
Huh?
So I said I was married, you would just leave me?
Yes, you would say that. Yeah. Ask me if I'm married.
Are you married?
Hell yeah, I'm married. 14 years. I ain't never had no ring on, and my wife know I love her because a ring doesn't show how much I love her.
I say I was married, I run my household.
No, you don't, because of this. Watch this. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
I said, what is?
Marriage is honorable in all.
I said, marriage is honorable in all. Now give me 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. When you're married in the eyes of God, this applies. Read that.
I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man, our leader is Christ. Right? Read.
And the head of the woman,
The head of who?
the woman is the man.
You can only lead a woman, lead your household if you are what? No. If you what? What did we just read? Hebrews 13 and 4.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
You can only lead your household if you married. Why does she have to obey you if you're not even married to her? Why?
Can I ask you a question? What proves that you're married?
Huh?
What gives you the acknowledgement that you're married? What's going to tell you that you're married?
Tobit chapter 7. Watch it. Give me the apocrypha. I'm going to show you what proves that you married. It's in the Bible. It ain't just shack it up. Because look, because what we've learned here in America,
I said I'm not
What we learn here in America is that as long as I'm smashing her, she's mine and I rule over her. That's not true according to the Bible.
Heard that. I don't go by those rules.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about in America. Are you in America?
Yes.
Yeah, so you live by those things. It ain't like you separate from everybody in America. Read that.
You feel that?
Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. And called Anna his wife and took paper.
Did what?
Took
That's
paper.
how you prove you married. Read.
And did write an instrument of covenant.
That's called what today? When you take paper and write a covenant, what's it called today?
Oh, why know it's call that? What is that, agreement?
It's best if you humble yourself because you don't even know what I'm talking about. You talking about you ruin your household. It's called marriage license.
Right.
That's how you prove you married.
So you got that?
Yeah. Who out here married? Who out here got marriage license?
So in order to split.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how you prove to God you married. Now, you can prove to man that you run your house by just shacking up with a woman. But give me that Acts chapter 5. Give me that Acts chapter 5 and verse 29.
Bring
We
it
do
out.
got something to prove. We do got something to prove here on earth. Us walking around without no aim or purpose in this life has led to the demise and the what you call it, the degradation of the black and Hispanic man, where nobody respects us because we don't have no purpose in life. We just floating, doing what we think is best. But while they out here reading our book, knowing, look at these silly niggas out here thinking they run something because they in the house with a woman. Stupid as hell. That ain't how it's supposed to be. Acts 5:29.
Acts 5 and 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
That's who we supposed to obey. That's who we got to prove ourselves to. And to prove to God that you run your house and that you married, you got to get a covenant of instruments to sign that document. That means you got to get a marriage license to prove to God
How long
that
did that
you married.
last for? Signing a piece of paper to engage that we're married and we consider ourselves to be married. How long was that been a thing?
Okay, forever.
We just read it.
Deuteronomy 24.
Yep.
It's been forever. It ain't nothing new.
So where did the ring come apart in the business then?
It's not in there. It's not in the Bible. The ring came apart when we was in slavery and we didn't know who God was, and they taught us our way.
So if I would have lied to him and said I was married, y'all would have just took it as I do in my household then?
Deuteronomy 24.
ask you other questions. Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 1. When a man have taken a wife and married her,
And did what?
married her.
When you're a man in God's eyes is when you take a woman and marry her. If you just shack it up and you say you run your house, you ain't a man in God's eyes. You're a grown ass boy in his eyes.
4 years, I have 2 kids. I never went down to court.
I'm just I'm the messenger. I'm
I'm
just telling you what thus saith the Lord says. This is why I'm going over. When earlier I said our enemies have lied to us, they lied to us. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. You know what? Because look at this. Because you told your wife, you have signed the paper that you committed to her, and that I'm going to lead you in the right way to go. Right now, she can do whatever she wants to. She can leave you if she wants to. If they put your ass on child support, you done.
People don't get married and still do other things though.
Say what?
The paperwork that people do sounds people don't get cheated on all the time.
They do.
So what does that do though?
They do that. Now, they don't obey God if they do that. Right. You're not supposed to do that stuff.
I'm saying so that people don't really mean anything.
Oh yes, it does. It does. It means you obey God. That's what it means. Give me that first Kings chapter 2. That paper means you obey God.
Right.
To hell. Remember what we just read? We just read we ought to obey God rather than man. So that paperwork proves to God that you are willing to obey Him and humble yourself.
Like, she can say she love me, I can say I love her. We sign a paperwork. A year go down the line, she gonna do whatever the fuck she wanna do.
No, not if you apply the scriptures. That's what the Bible's here for. To change our mind. Watch this, 1 Kings 2. Let's read it.
1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
And show yourself a man, but you got to do what?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments,
how you show God you're a man. And one of his commandments is you gotta marry that woman you with, that you got 2 kids with. Now, here's a question for you.
And then when she just turn around and just do something.
What did that mean? You gotta teach her the scriptures. You gotta learn these things so you can teach her and change her mindset. Because she gonna follow you. You got 2 kids by, right? Y'all live in the same household, 24 years old.
Yes.
You love her, right?
Yes.
She loves you.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't y'all both obey God and just get married, sign the papers?
Right.
Do you plan on cheating on her? Does she plan on cheating on you?
I wouldn't know that.
Well, if you taught her the scriptures, you would know that because you would know what's going in her mind.
Holy laws, married, paperwork, everything. 10 years down the line, they've been perfect. All the time I knew them. Now she became the worst person I've ever met. Seen her beat around the maid. She cheated on her husband before. What type of thing? How does that matter?
But they didn't apply the commandments of God. That's what makes us different. When you apply the commandments, give me that Psalm 19 verse 7. Look what the laws of God do. And this is the problem we got as a people. We've been lied to for so long by this. Give me that image right there. Give me that right there. We've been lied to for so long by this damn white man, blonde hair, blue eyes. We don't believe. I'm talking about us as a people, because we're the same people. So it ain't just you in this situation. Many of us was in this situation before you. We believe the lies that was taught to us by this, where we don't think there's no power in this Bible if we apply it in our life. If you go to school every day and you go to math class, you bound to learn something, right? If you read the Bible, study it, you bound to learn something. You apply it to your life and it changes you. We learn lies, but we don't think it's real because we don't see so many people say, yeah, I believe in Jesus. But he got a side hoe, he got a sugar mama, but they ain't never applied what's written in the Bible. Read that Psalm 19 verse 7, read that.
Psalm chapter 19 and 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
What?
The law of the Lord is perfect.
For you to be married to that sister getting paper, it's perfect in the eyes of God. And look what else it does, read.
Rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure. Excuse me. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
Does what?
Converting the soul.
Changes you from the inside out. That's why if you learn these laws and then you taught her, you can be assured that her soul has been changed, because the law of God that's perfect will change her. It'll change you. Romans chapter 12 verse 2. That's what it does. It changes you if you apply it. We just got to get out of our own damn way and trust in God and say, you know what, God? You said I'm supposed to marry this woman. I got 2 kids with her. I love her. She love me. You know what? I'm gonna marry and put it on paper because I trust in you, God. That's what all these black and Hispanic men around you done done. We trusted in God because we all. So a lot of us was with our wives before we found this out. We trusted in God, and when we read it, we said, you know what? I'm signing that. And many of us been married for 10, 15, 20 years since that time.
I've seen that 10, 20 years go down the drain.
That's because you've been learning white Jesus. Give me that right there. Give me that right there.
White Jesus. Say that.
Come on over here. Come here, brother. We haven't learned, we as a people, black and Hispanic.
Can say you can do this at third, but the second person don't gotta always follow that rule. They gonna say they can, they don't.
Well, that's why you trust in the Lord. That you trust in the Lord.
But if I do this,
you trust in the Lord. 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 This is what we have not learned to fear. The man that's described like this, he don't look exactly like this, but he's described as this way in the Bible. We haven't learned to fear this man in the Bible and apply it to our life. So when we read the Bible, we're thinking of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed demon. And that's why everybody's doing what the hell they want to nowadays. If they knew that Jesus Christ was black and that he coming back to kill people that don't obey him, we would start applying the laws of God. And it'll do this. Romans 12 and 2. Listen to this.
Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world.
They're going to be conformed to this world when you apply the law of God. But you're going to do what? And what the law of God going to do for you and your girl? Read.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
The law of God does what?
Renewing of your mind.
Changes the mind. The reason why you afraid to sign that paper and think she might do something down there is because your mind ain't been changed according to the Bible. That's why you fear.
I ain't scared of
Well, go marry her then.
It's
Go
not,
get the paper.
it's not me. It's not me.
When the courthouse open? Monday? Monday? Go Monday if you ain't afraid.
Say, no, if it's not me, if it's not me, so I put all my force and I will, and I do it.
Go ahead.
I'll see turn around.
Hey, where we at? New York. Let's get this brother information. He gonna marry his girl on Monday. You ain't afraid. Wait a minute.
Turn around, I sign paperwork, and she turns around and just, if a girl defeats the purpose of why I'm signing paperwork for, and what would I do if I have 2 women with a girl?
What's your name, bro?
My name is Messiah.
Messiah. Now listen to this. You just told me your girl love you, man.
She do what I'm saying.
So why are you afraid to sign that paper? You got two.
Why should it take paperwork for me to feel like I gotta be secure in my relationship?
So you're not. So you believe she'll cheat on you.
You know what I'm saying? Why
You
does it
said
take
earlier.
why does it take paperwork for me to feel like I gotta be secure? Why does it take paperwork for me to feel like me and you gonna be forever?
You
understand.
secure with God.
That's right.
That's because remember we read earlier, you gotta obey God rather than man.
But so
In your mind, you secure with God that you know I have done all that is which required of me.
That's right.
I obey
But
God.
I'm saying though, like I understand you putting your hope when you
Be afraid she gonna cheat on you.
if I was scared, why would I give her 2 kids?
Go marry her then on Monday.
Bring it out.
What does it make y'all happy?
No, it made me God happy. Acts 5:29 again. Read it again. Listen to this. Watch this. Read it.
Acts 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
So as he said, do you want to make God happy or man happy?
I want to make myself happy.
Oh my goodness.
Where's the problem with that? Why I get that? What's that a problem
Because
for?
you're supposed to obey God. Right. Then you man. You a man, right? You a man, right?
You're avoiding me though. As a person, you're avoiding the person that's doing all the
Second
acts.
Chronicles 7:14. Watch this. That's the problem that we got in America. We are so self-indulgent. We worried about pleasing ourselves. Give me that. Right.
I take care of my family and my kids. I don't worry about pleasing myself.
3 or 2.
I pay my bills. I feed my kids. I don't worry about feeding myself. I need more understanding of the situation.
The perilous times here.
Second Timothy.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This know also that in the last days.
In the last days, because did you see what Trump been doing? He talked about World War III. That's the last days. When World War III hit, that black man coming back in the sky and he killing everybody that want to please themselves. Here's the proof of it. Watch.
That in the last days, perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of themselves.
Hold on, wait a minute. What did God say?
Lovers of themselves.
What about me, Messiah?
Bring it
No.
out.
God don't want that. 2 Chronicles 7:14. We got to get on our own way and obey God and watch how much good he do for you. All these brothers around here, lives have been changed when they trusted in God and got in their own way and obeyed him. Look at this. Read that 2 Chronicles 7:14.
2 Chronicles 7 and verse 14. If my people, my people.
You ain't Puerto Rican. You ain't a rich port. Where you from, brother? Where you from? Ghana, okay. Ghana, the Gold Coast. I like it. You are part of the 12 tribes of Israel, too. You are not a rich port. God calls you the 12 tribes of Israel, and you from the tribe of Ephraim. Because you ain't never been a rich port, and Ghana is a name that the white man gave it. You would fall under the scattered Israelites that are still in West Africa. Because that's where we came from, the so-called African Americans. We came from Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone. So we the same people. We from the tribe of Judah here in America. You from the tribe of Ephraim. And God said, what? If my people, you God's people. We got to start understanding and changing our mind. We are God's people. Not them fake ass Jews that live down here. They ain't God's people. They the synagogue of Satan. Them lying-ass bastards they are. We are God's people. Which are called by my name. The name Israel means the Prince of God. In his eyes, you a prince, but you're living like a peasant. You don't even want to marry the princess that he put in your life. That you got 2. What is it, a boy and a girl? 2 boys. What are they?
1 on 1.
1 boy, 1 girl. You got a prince and a princess, and you a prince yourself with a princess. And you don't even want to obey God. Shall humble themselves. I said you gotta humble yourself. You know what that means? That what about me mentality we got? Throw that shit in the trash, man.
everybody that's around. So it's not only about me when I take care of my kids and my wife, technically my girl. I do all of that, so I'm only caring about myself. How?
Because
that makes sense?
Because if you cared about God, you would get them papers.
Right.
You don't care about God. You care about yourself more than you care about obeying God.
I care about my family. How about that stuff? Same me. I care about
Now look. Now watch this. If you care about your family, you would get a marriage document. So if their father died, then whatever is yours, guess who they go to? If you die right now, no, listen. Who does it go to?
Life insurance wise?
Yeah.
That's my family.
You know who go fight that in probate court?
Bring it out.
Your mama.
My mama not fighting for nothing.
Shit. Okay.
Hey,
now watch this. Check this out. Let's be real, Messiah. Let's be real.
I'll talk to my mom.
When people die, do families fight over the leftover belongings? Let's just be real. Let's be real. Us as a people.
I don't know. I don't got that family.
Do black and Hispanic people fight when their family dies over the belongings that's given? Like if it's some money somewhere, have you ever heard of it? Have you ever heard of it before? Okay, so if you die, you don't know what's gonna happen with them.
Right.
But if you got that marriage document that God said you supposed to have, they can't fight that because that's his wife, those his kids, everything that belong to him, go to them because he's their father, not their baby daddy.
That's right.
Read it again from the top. If my people, who you are inside you from the tribe of Ephraim of the nation of Israel, do what? Which are called by my name, a prince of God, read, shall humble themselves. That's what God wants. And do what? And pray. And do what? And seek my face. That's what God wants you to do. Seeking his face is reading and applying what he told us through this word he left us. You got to humble yourself. And that thought process of, what about me? God said, throw that in the trash. What about me? What about me? Got our women out here as baby mamas and daddies as baby daddies on child support.
Bring it out.
I ain't one of those guys.
Yeah, not yet, but you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know. You don't know what tomorrow holds.
That paper gonna stock everything and lock it in for me. That paper gonna lock it in.
No, you know what that paper, look, you know what that paper do? That paper will give you some security that if she did anything, okay, go ahead. These kids about to be mine, and whatever you would have got is now gone. I'm taking you right off that life insurance.
That's right.
If you got that paper. Look, hey, sis,
So that what
I want you to answer this. Why don't black and Hispanic men want to marry y'all?
Bring it out.
Why? We try to show him where the Lord said a man and a woman supposed to be married with papers. And he said, no, they didn't change nothing. Why do you think it is?
You know why? Why a man and a woman can't marry each other? It's because certain men want certain things from a woman, and certain women cannot give it. So it's like, if she can't get it, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
So is that your case? That your
I'm trying to figure out how is the bee writing my name on a piece of loose leaf paper supposed to secure me and my wife? Is God saying that? I'm saying, like, how? Where's the more security put behind that theory? Like, where is it? Like, I need more proof behind that. Can y'all show me real proof that paper? What is that paperwork? Everything got better.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Right here.
No, show me. You saying it don't mean nothing to me. I didn't see this. I can't just listen to y'all.
Brothers, when y'all got married, did things get better in your marriage?
Yes, sir.
Because you know what that showed that woman? That you was dedicated.
I don't know how to prove. I'm saying, yes, sir. Where's the proof? I didn't see this. I want to see
It does take two.
Like, am I wrong for wanting to see
the man
proof?
is supposed to lead the woman.
Yes.
Okay. He's supposed to lead in this house.
I do it. He's gonna say,
It's called unification.
he just told me I'm not leading because I don't got a piece of paper.
The Hispanic women want you to be the leaders of the house. Decide you got to step up and be the leader, and you gonna show her that you lead
I'm trying to
when you
figure out-
marry her. Hey, sister, where did sister go? Where'd she go? Oh, she walked away. Okay. Hey, sister, can I ask you a
How
question
though?
real quick?
Where's that at?
Hey, dude, when little girls are growing up and they got on their little princess dresses and stuff, what is one of their dreams when they grow up? To do what? To be a baby mama or be a married wife?
Here you go.
What is their huh? Oh, come on, stop BSing me. You know damn well little girls dream ain't to grow up and be a baby
Where they
mama.
get those dreams from? Movies.
Huh?
Makeup. They
And you
get
know
those
who
movies.
changes that? You. You do. Because you're the leader. 2 Corinthians 11:3 again. You the leader.
But I'm saying, you say I'm not leading because I
You
don't got no
changed
paper.
their mind.
You just told me I'm not leading because I
you.
don't have no paper though.
Yeah, if you get that paper, you'll prove to your wife and your kids you're a leader. Because your kids will grow up and say, my daddy married my mama.
I'm saying, like, I can tell him I'm married. Like, how you say you
I'm
married
not
her,
no
but I don't
baby.
believe marry her.
I'm not no baby jack, no kid. My daddy married my mama. I got a father in the house. Read it again.
Just saying.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
The head of every woman is the man. I want to ask you, because I asked your sister earlier, when it's a little girl and her little princess dresses growing up, does she have a dream of growing up and being a baby mama or a married wife when they little? A married wife. What do you think, sir? A married wife. No little girl is growing up saying, man, I can't wait to be a baby mama one day. And that is the man. Man control marriage. Women have power power to sex. You have the power of marriage because you are the prize. The man's the prize. It's way more women than it is us. So if you married that woman, she, man, I got me a prize right here. I'm better than all these other women because he committed himself to me. That's what the marriage paper shows. God and man. Right? Ain't that what it does? That's what it does. So I'm gonna ask you the question because I asked some other people. Why don't black and Hispanic men want to marry black women? What you think? Huh? It's visuals? What do you mean by that?
They look at the what the baby's gonna come out like rather than done.
So they worried about if they're gonna have kids or not, so they don't. But they'll have sex with them. Is that supposed to be done in the Bible? Hebrews 13:4. One more time. Now, Messiah, we only giving you the medicine of God. It's on you to apply it. When we leave here today, our hands is gonna be clean, and we can.
Yeah, when y'all leave it today, I'm still securing my house. I'm still taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of my girl. None of that really matters. But I'm going to take care of my business.
Still a baby daddy.
I'm choosing to be at that point.
You're not a husband. Come on, you got an answer for me? Why don't, hey sis, come on. Y'all want to be baby daddies and baby mamas too? Look at that. That's how destroyed our women are.
I'm a father. Before being a baby daddy, I'm a father. I'm taking my kids. Me and my kids don't gotta get a marriage license to be a father. I'm a father. You can't. Being a husband don't make you a father. Being a husband don't make you a father.
I know what the world tells you.
Being a husband makes you a father?
Yeah. Because you committed.
Right.
So being a daddy, being a father, not two different things? Because a daddy's just around. A father take care of the kids every single day, do everything.
I said the Lord.
So I'm a father.
I'm just telling you.
By nobody's terms, I'm a father. I take care of my kids every single day. Food, pampers, clothes, house, it's on me. I'm a father.
On the worldly terms, you're a father.
I've been working, I said I'm a father.
Now,
Marriage doesn't make you a
look,
father.
I'm agreeing with you. On the worldly terms, you're a father.
Right.
To God, you're a baby daddy.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation